Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Connor. This is Hotheads Media. It is Bank Holiday Monday here in the UK. Hope you all have a great weekend if you're off, and if you're not, I hope you have a great day at work. So we've got clipper news for you today. We've got discount, hairdressing and barbering events, and our hot topic of the week is, does rent a chair work? So hope you've all had a blessed week since I seen you last. Now, two bits of news we're going to start off with. We won the Make It Wahl competition, so we're going to be dropping a exclusive video this week of me unboxing what we won from Wahl. So we're really buzzing with that. Thanks again to Wahl for choosing us and choosing our video as the winning entry. Yeah, like I say, we've unboxed that on the channel, so make sure you watch that. That's coming out on Wednesday. And secondly, the Barber Boxing, they had their first event over the weekend. It looked like a great show. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to all the guys that won, and bad luck to the guys who didn't, but I'm sure you'll get another chance at going out and showing what you're made of on a later event. Hopefully I'll get a chance to be on the November show, so stay tuned for that and grab your tickets while you can. But I'll keep you all updated. So we're going to jump straight into the first proper bit of news today. So Dapper, they've released a competition. Actually, it's been going for like a month or two now, but I've only just been made aware of it last week. So I'm going to make you guys aware of it. But we're running out of time. So the deadline is on, when is the deadline? I think it's the 29th. Yeah, so it's the 29th, so I believe anyway. So this is Dapper, 3 easy steps. Take it all to enter the Dapper Barber World Series competition and be in it with a chance to take home the trophy. Appear on the front cover of Modern Barber Mag, so that's sick if you win, and win some of the £1,500 of Dapper credit up for grabs. So obviously we won the Make It Wahl competition. You have to be in it to win it, so go and get your entries in. All you need to do is choose a model, hair type and style that represents who you are as a barber. Take between 1 and 3 photographs, one from the front, one from the back and one from the side. Head over to our competition's website, barberoftheyear.co.uk, and fill out the submission form. So let's play this video for you. So we're having trouble playing it, but that is the Dapper. Let's see if we can reload that actually. Just quickly, my internet's a bit, and we'll play it for you. Nope, doesn't look like it's loading at the moment, which is fine, so we'll move on. Right, Andis, they've released a new Phaze Blade. We were talking about the Fat Blade. Now they've done something called the Phaze Blade. The master cordless clipper with the new Phaze Blade adjusting from 0000 to 0A, whatever that means. Unlock new levels of precision with the new master cordless clipper with the Phaze Blade. Seamlessly transition from 0000 to 0A. And master both fades and tapers like never before. Ready to step up your barber game? Head to the link in the bio to pre-order. So it is on pre-order, it hasn't released yet. So I went over to the Andis website, and the thing is, what I found is they've got so many blades, it's really difficult to know what to choose. And now they're releasing more blades, and I haven't got a clue what this 4 zeros to 0A means. I mean, I know it means it's really like fine tuning for your fades and stuff like that, but really, Andis, do you need all of these blades? Who knows? So that's that. Right, Chrisandsons, you don't want to miss this drop. This is the Ghost Collection, so this is dropping on Chrisandsons soon. I haven't got no idea about timeline because they haven't given me any timeline, but it's the JRL Onyxes. I can imagine it's the Onyx, the trimmer, the hairdryer, and the the foil shaver. That's what they call it. So this is the Ghost Collection. It's all in white. Cool, looks great. I did say it was a really popular clipper this year and last year. So I keep going on about the TPOB clipper. I haven't purchased one yet, but it's definitely something I'm going to grab at some point this year. But the reviews I keep seeing about it, they're really, really good. And TPOB keeps saying it's the quietest clipper. So somebody uploaded this, and this is the Masters against the TPOB, and this is like a decibel meter. So basically, it like sort of records how loud or how quiet each clipper is. So this is the master up against the play. So I'll play this for you now.
Masters loud? Are the masters, are they still loud?
So that's what, 73 decibels. TPOB has 2 speeds, and on the highest speed it ranges up to about 57, 58 decibels.
Are the masters?
So I thought that was really interesting, and I wanted to show you guys. Moving on, the Raw Talent Prize has been announced. So we suggested this is for students and apprentices, this competition. It's going to be running at Salon International, and it's in conjunction with Modern Barber. So it's the Raw Talent Prize announced. Remember, this is for students and for apprentices. We are excited to announce that the Raw Talent Barbering Competition Prize this year will include barbering tools from Andis UK, American Crew and Denman Pro worth over £300. Industry recognition with a feature in Modern Barber. Earn the title of Raw Talent Barbering Winner 2024 and lift the trophy live at Salon International. Plus, all the finalists this year will receive a goodie bag packed full of barbering prizes. If you haven't entered yet, what are you waiting for? Only 2 weeks for entries. Like, they close on the 30th of August, so you've got 2 weeks to get that in. Hit the link in the bio and enter today. Submit 1 barbering look with the before image and 2 after images of the look, fronts and side on. Full terms and conditions are linked on the entry form page. Good luck. So again, you have to be in it to win it. If you are new to the industry, a student or an apprentice, go and get your entries in. You know, what's the worst that can happen? So are you thinking about becoming a barber if you haven't started your journey already? On my page, we recommend, if you scroll down, we recommend some courses that I know are really, really good, and they're accredited courses within the UK. We shout out places like the Sid Sottung Academy, SB Barbering Academy, London School of Barbering. But if you want an alternate suggestion, which I can highly recommend, this is the OP45 course. So they're VTCT approved centre. So this is all in the Josh OP sort of education system. So are you thinking about becoming a barber? The good thing about this is if you're in the Midlands where I'm from, this is going to be taking place in Birmingham. So fully fundable level 2 licensed barbering course. So it's an 18-week course, state-of-the-art academy and learning facility. I've had a look at some of the sneak peeks of this. It looks great, including access to award-winning barber education, business education, marketing education, social media education, and much more. That really packs in a lot into that course, which is great. So start your journey today. So if you hit the link in the bio, you can start your journey. So again, it's VTCT approved, and it comes recommended from Hotheads Media. I think that will be a great course. So we're going to wrap up the news of this week with some discounts and some offers and some competition for you guys. So if you are going to go to Salon, you want to go and see the Raw Barber competition, you want to go and do some networking, you want to go see what's about. This is a really big industry event. You can get a bank holiday special 15% off your tickets for Salon International this weekend only. Don't miss out on this limited time deal to experience the ultimate hairdressing event of this year. Use code BANKHOLE15 at checkout to save 15% on your entrance tickets. Hurry before the offer ends. Now, it is bank holiday this weekend, like I said, in the UK, so a lot of these discounts are going to end today. So when you watch this, make sure you run straight over to where I'm suggesting and get your discounts before they end. So that's your ticket for Salon International. Coolblades have got 15% off this bank holiday weekend, so enjoy 15% off everything. That's off everything. Discount applied at checkout. Shop this weekend and save no minimum spend. That's great. The discount includes student kits and furniture. It also can't be combined with other offers. So that's 15% off Coolblades. That's great. Great British Barber Bash. No more sharing, guys. This is our #1. Use code GBBB25 for 25% discount. Catch Heist of London at Barber Bash Birmingham. Thanks Brody the Barber, Barber Bash Education team member for this sick video. So I'm going to play this. So Heist is a new hairdryer hitting the market. Hairdryer and styling kit it says here. So I'm going to play this now. That comes with a brush.
Secret weapon when it comes to styling, the Heist 3.0.
Looks good.
Styling is a huge part of the game for me. I get asked about it so often, but in truth, great styling starts with a great blow dry. With the brand new H Protect setting, this hairdryer will automate its temperature and speed to look after your hair and your scalp. So you don't have to be a styling nerd like me to keep your hair healthy and look good every day.
Nice. Get 25% off today with the code GBB25. Right, 30% off Matakki. This is on Barber Blades, and if you go direct to Matakki, you get 30% off the whole of August. That's an amazing sale if you want to purchase some new scissors, some thinnest scissors, or some like straight scissors. So you can use the code Matakki30 on Barber Blades to receive that 30% off all Matakki. If you want to go to the website, look at my last video last week, and we use the discount code straight for Matakki. So don't forget, this is from Barber Blades. Don't forget we have 30% off all Matakki scissors throughout August. That's amazing. Matakki are a great reputable brand. Go and get your discounts today. So last but not least, we've got a giveaway from chrisandsons. So bank holiday giveaway. There's a lot happening over this bank holiday. This is great. We're giving away a JRL Onyx clipper, a Coco Veloc, however it's pronounced, gold trimmer, and Wahl Vanquish hairdryer worth 480 plus to one lucky winner. That's an amazing prize. All of them are really, really good. So how to enter? Follow chrisandsons UK if you're in the UK, or chrisandsons IE if you're in Ireland. Tag 3 friends in the comments below. More tags equals more chances to win. Share this post on your story for an extra entry. Winners will be announced on September 3rd, 2024, notified directly by chrisandsons. Beware of imposters. Stay safe. You have to be in it to win it. If you don't get your entry in, guys, what are you doing? There's a couple of things you should go now and go and have a look at. Go and make use of them discounts. Get your entries in different forms, because you just never know. We never knew we were going to win this Make It With Wahl competition, and it really brightened up our week. So we've got a really hot topic for you today, and it is renting a chair. Does that work for you in the hairdressing and barbering industry? Now, I'm going to show you a post from Modern Barber. We'll read the post, and then we'll have a little talk about it, see what my thoughts and opinions are. And if you have any thoughts and opinions on any hot topic each week, make sure you drop me a DM and we can discuss it further. So, do you agree? This is from Modern Barber. You can check out our full interview with Simon Reel, owner of Clippers Limited, by clicking on the link in our bio. So, I believe you can only make a decent wage from chair rental if you already have a following. For newly qualified barbers, the self-employment model doesn't work financially. So I'm going to read that again for you. I believe that you can only make a decent wage from chair rental if you already have a following. For newly qualified barbers, the self-employment model doesn't work financially. What do you guys think about that? I think he's probably quite spot on there. When you do chair rental, if you haven't got anybody coming in and you haven't already got an established clientele, you're going to find it a lot more difficult to earn a living than if you were, say, on split percentage or if you were employed. Chair rental, I always found, though, was great because you have to get out of bed in the morning. You have to be there on time or early. You have to be there later than everybody else to build your clientele up. It is a struggle when you do chair rental and you haven't actually got any clientele to facilitate that. But it does give you like fire in your belly. It does make you get up and go because you need to pay that rent no matter what, even if you haven't done any clients that week. And when I was 18, I started my own shop with no clientele, and that really made me into the barber, hairdresser, stylist, business owner I am today. So I'm definitely glad I went down that route of renting a chair or renting a shop, basically. But a lot of people could crumble under that pressure, and sometimes it's unnecessary pressure. So I believe what he says is probably right there, that you kind of need to have a decent following. Now, when he says following, I do think he means clientele, not necessarily following, because following could be following on Instagram. And that's going to not help you at all. You know, if you got 10,000 followers on Instagram, I can't imagine even 1% of them actually come through the doors. They're all just watching you on a day-to-day on the socials. So you need to have a good clientele to make money when you do rent a chair. For newly qualified barbers, the self-employment model does work financially, so I disagree with him on that point, because you can go and ask for a split percentage, or that's the other option. You can go and ask for a split percentage. So that means that basically if you do 10 haircuts in a day, you do a 50-50 split with the shop owner. Let's just keep it simple. So you charge a tenner, you earn 100 quid, you take 50 home at the end of the day, and the shop owner takes 50. Now, if you sit there all day and you don't do any haircuts, that means you don't pay any money, which is definitely a great way for new barbers and new stylists on the shop floor to build a clientele without having to worry about bills within the shop. Like, you're obviously going to have bills at home and stuff like that, but specifically bills within the shop or renting your chair or space, you don't have to worry about that. So that's definitely a big bonus when you're doing a split percentage. In the long run, if you do establish a good clientele, you do want to move towards a rent a chair basis, even though it might be daunting, because you will earn more money in the long run. But what I also find is when people are on a split percentage, like I've got a friend who is really struggling with his staff at the minute. Now, the reason he's struggling with his staff is because he's got them all on a percentage-based split. Now, if they don't come to work, he doesn't earn any money. And if you don't have any bills on your head, like paying for your seat, that doesn't make anybody get out of bed in the morning. You really are not pushed to go and earn that money if you don't need to. Like, if you haven't got any bills, some people just don't have that get up and go about them. So if they have like a sore back, if they've been out at the weekend, there's numerous factors to that. If they're a little bit tired, some people could just go, do you know what? I'm only on split percentage. I'm going to cancel all my clients today, and it means I don't have to pay anything. So there's pros to that on the staff's behalf, and there's cons to that on the owner's behalf. But on the other way, there's cons to that on the staff's behalf, because if you don't go to work, you don't earn any money. And there's not a lot of win in my perspective for a shop owner having anybody on split percentage, although they will earn probably a little bit more money in the long run. But you can't guarantee that money week on week, because it's all down to the individual. In a perfect world, if you've all got amazing staff that are turning up every day, they're coming in early, they're working late, they're doing 10, 15 trims a day, you got your shop buzzing, nobody lets you down, then split percentage would be amazing, because you're going to earn a lot more money as a shop owner by having them all on a split percentage. But we don't live in a perfect world. So in my perspective, having people just from a shop owner's point of view on rent a chair is the best way. But if you're a staff member and you're really, really busy, you want to be on that rent a chair to earn more money in the long run. But if you are a newly qualified barber, renting a chair definitely doesn't work. It puts unnecessary pressure on you, and you just don't need that while you're trying to build a clientele. But like I say, that's what I did, and it has made me into the barber stylist, business owner, hairdresser, and everything else that it is today. So some people do thrive under pressure, but it is definitely all down to the individual. So I agree with some of them points, don't agree with some others, but I thought that was really good to bring up on the channel today. And that is the hot topic for today. So we're going to go on to one of my favourite parts of the show now, which is the artist spotlight. I'm shouting out people that don't normally get the recognition. And yeah, let's just bring light to some of these guys. Now, first up, I'm going to shout out Lux. So Lux was basically opened by a couple of friends of mine, which is Sam Williams and Paul Brooks. They're in Somerset. They're really good guys, and this is why I wanted to shout them out. They've recently just opened, so they haven't got loads of posts on their Instagram yet. If you are watching this, what I would say is make sure you get the they don't have a link here yet, even though it says book below. Make sure you get that link on there. Put a location where you are. If you can get your actual address on here as well, do it, because it's just going to make people find you a lot easier and book in, especially if they like the haircuts. But the shop looks great. I love your chairs. I like the whole grey and black theme. Like, they're really, really talented barbers. So if you are in Somerset, make sure you go down and you see them guys. So I'm shouting out lux.yeovil. So congratulations guys for opening up, and I hope to see the shop and your careers progress in the next upcoming year or two. So congratulations again guys. So Dan the Barber, so that's Dan.the.barber90. So he is NVQ level 2 in barbering via London School of Barbering. So he's a dad of 2 girls, and unfortunately he's a Crystal Palace fan. So you know, we've all got to have our vices, and he obviously likes his football. So the reason I got drawn to this page was because I seen this video of him and Sid the Barber. They basically threw like an aeroplane, and it went all the way down the shop and stuff like that, and then it landed on book an appointment with Dan. Now I can't find that video, and I'm not going to waste time scrolling down. But that's what led me to the page, and mate, like, looks like you're having a great journey. Looks like Sid was a bit of a mentor for you, so you're gonna do well within this industry. The cuts look good, so that's what I mean. I'm just shouting out Dan the Barber, so Dan.the.barber90. So run up his page and go drop him a follow. And last but not least in the artist spotlight is Sean_AM Barber. So he is AM_barbershop. That's where you can find him in Winchborough, Scottish. So it's obviously in Scotland. Scottish Best Barbershop 2023, and you can book him here at Nearcut. So that's great. This was the image I liked. It's like a video. This looks great. I always think that, like, say, red and like ginger hair looks great on video. It's really pops. Some of these trims look great, mate. You know, this is cool. That's a cool shot there. I really just liked this page. I was really drawn to it. I seen this picture. I think this is the one. They all went to the Shabba Awards on Sunday. This was last year. So if that's the whole team, that's a big team. There's Alan Beak in there. Yeah, so congratulations, mate. You've made the artist spotlight this week. And that is Sean_AM Barber. So we're going to move on now to the Q&A. So we've got 5 questions as usual. You guys have wrote in, DM'd me, emailed me some questions, and I'm going to do my best to answer them as best as I can. If you have got questions for future shows or anything like that, again, DM me, email me. Make sure you join in all the links, which is Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Patreon, all of that sort of stuff. You can get me on all of them, and I'll do my best to respond. So first up, using excessive enhancement ruins the haircut. Do you agree? 100%. I grew up in an era, if you wanted sharp lines, you created them yourself with understanding hair density, strength of growth, making sure that the client can, or the client's haircut can facilitate the look thereafter. enhancement for me, I don't like. But, you know, I come from learning 10 years before enhancement was a thing. Even though I do understand it does make some haircuts look a little better, but I think that's lack of skills. As soon as you walk outside in the UK, we have got the worst weather anywhere. It's always raining, even in our summer. If you're in America and you're watching this, enhancement's probably good because the weather tends to be quite good. But in the UK, you're going to get wet quite a lot. So enhancement's a no-go for me. I was promised salon training when I joined in this new salon. I'm working at it and I'm not getting any. I'm losing my confidence and need help. What can I do? So in this day and age, you can watch YouTube videos. I know it's not like a hands-on thing. I'm going to shout out the 1 Minute Barber as always. He has just started a new Discord. So if you DM, let's just say Barber to the 1 Minute Barber, you can go and join the Discord, which is great. I'm now in that and an active member in that. The educational videos he puts out on his YouTube are just incredible. If you are struggling with that, just go and check out some of his videos. If this is in reference to hairdressing, in my opinion, just go and download an online Sassoon course. You can get it for like 30 to 50 quid, and it's got all the materials and some basic videos on there. That should really help. You can beg, but I know it's a little bit demeaning sometimes when you have been promised something and then you're not getting it. But you could ask fellow staff members to help. That will, you know, any training is better than no training. You could go and pay for a course, which if you've been promised training is not great. But look, you have to do what you got to do. Even though people promise you stuff, not a lot of people come through with stuff most of the time. So you have to do it for yourself and you have to go out there and educate yourself. But thankfully, we are in an age where learning is easy. There is a lot of courses depending on where you are. And yeah, just maybe look into something yourself rather than waiting for somebody else to facilitate your learning. So number 3, do you feel ever tired and drained from doing this job? Yes, I do. It's like anything. Like, this job is very taxing. It's dealing with the public all day. Thankfully, I'm in a position where I get to choose my own clients. I don't really take on new clients unless they come recommended or they're family members of family members or best mates. You know, like, they tend to be within a small circle, but I've built that through 15 years cutting hair. And thankfully now I have an amazing team that facilitates anybody else that wants to come to the shop. Now, it is a draining job at times, but it's also a very rewarding job. Like, this year alone, doing Hotheads Media, which is still within the hairdressing and barbering industry, just a little bit of a different aspect. I've met so many different people that have what's the word? They've brought my level up, per se. They've just made me more aware of who I am and what I want to do and how this industry is what I was born to do. Just shouting out Jack, and this is Adi of Adi's, like, he sent me a message a couple of weeks and, you know, like, he really gave me some food for thought. You know, he really just said, you need to take a step back and just see how you approach everything. And I just want to give him a big shout out because it really did help me just realize, you know what, this industry is amazing. I love being in it. I'm never going to talk negatively about me or this industry again. We know it's hard. That's factual. You don't come in this industry to make loads of money. You come into it because you're a creative. It's definitely difficult, but it's like a yin and yang effect. For the times it's difficult, you're going to have amazing times also. So stick through it. You become stronger at the end of it for tougher times. And for me, yes, it's draining, but I love it. So that's all I can say. So who's your favourite barber? Ooh. Right, off the top of my head, I don't know specifically who my favourite one is. Let's just say in the past couple of months, I'm going to shout out 1 Minute Barber, Adi of Adi's, obviously for different reasons, you know, Josh LaMonica, There's lots of different people I'm aware of within the hairdressing industry. Sid Sottung, I think, is absolutely incredible. I think he's one of the most underrated and talented barbers within the industry. He does courses. There's just so many people within the industry. You know, you can check my feeds, and I'll be sharing people that inspire me. I don't know if I have a favorite one, to be fair, but yeah, you know, there's definitely people that I like, but to pick one would be difficult for me, I think. So congratulations on winning the wahl bundle. I seen your video and it was great. What was the best thing you won? And secondly, what do you use to edit? So we're going to do the unboxing on the channel this week. It's coming out Wednesday, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you go onto the wahl page, you can see our video if you haven't already, and because they've uploaded it on theirs now, and you can scroll down, you can see the bundle that they've given away. So I think the one that I'm really going to be interested in mostly is going to be the high vis trimmers. Now, I've never used them before, and they're like the premium grade wahl trimmers, so I'm really looking forward to them. I have a lot of other wahl bits, and I use wahl on a day-to-day basis. That's why I'm so gassed about winning this, but I think probably the high vis is what I'm most looking forward to. Yeah, so that's that for that. And for editing, I use a range of different things for editing. I use Photoshop. I'm just trying to learn Premiere Pro. I've just got myself a new MacBook Pro, so I'm really going to take and try and step it up again on the editing. I use CapCut Pro for some of my clips. I use Adobe Express for some of my clips. There's a range of different things, but this is all new to me. You know, like even turning on a laptop a few years ago to me was alien, and then I started getting into like cryptocurrency, so I had to start learning different things, and I taught myself cryptocurrency. So that got me more in with using different computers, different software and systems. And now I've took the journey, obviously, to start Hotheads Media and bring you guys updated news each week. But with that, there's a lot of editing, there's a lot of clips I got to do. Thankfully, I've got a bit of an editor on board who really helps me, and he's guiding me. But eventually, I would love to be able to do my own stuff. So that's why I've got to go and learn like Final Cut or Premiere Pro or something like that. So you get out what you put in, but they're some of the things that I am using at the minute. So that's it for this week, guys. Thanks again. We've had a great show. I thought this has really flowed. We're trying a new camera angle today and a few different bits. I'm not actually recording on my new MacBook Pro yet because I haven't set it all up. So hopefully that'll come in the next few weeks. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be changing the background. We've got lots going on. Stay tuned for all the uploads I'm going to do. Make sure you check out the wahl video we upload this week. And yeah, hope you have a blessed week, guys. And yeah, we'll see you all through the week and next week for the weekly update.